Car tester Reinhold Deisenhofer isn't trying to sell sunflowers. He wants to focus on the environment, and he'll be testing the Polo TGI, not a GTI, but a TGI, running on natural gas. It emits 20% less CO2 per kilometer and almost no particulates. Otherwise, hardly any difference from the regular Polo can be seen, not on the tailpipe nor the nameplate. But when driving, the difference can be felt.
Beim Fahren denken wir uns mal und schauen uns das an.
The new Polo is still a Mini, but noticeably longer than its predecessor, even as a TGI. It measures a good 4 meters in length with a 2.5 meter wheelbase. The added space goes mainly for cargo. An impressive 251 liters volume expands to a cavernous 1,025 liters with the back seats down. But TGI owners will have to do without the spare wheel well. Reinhold confirms the Polo TGI looks identical to the conventional model. He likes the cockpit and notes 2 fuel gauges, one for gasoline and one for natural gas. The dash is the same color as the body paint, and the trim lends the interior a fresher look. With sales of over 14 million, the Polo is a giant among small cars. The natural gas version is new to the current 6th generation. But how does it handle? Reinhold discovers the TGI doesn't have the best pickup. It feels a bit rough, but that has less to do with the natural gas drive than with the 3-cylinder engine. The sound reminds him of an old Citroën 2CV. The 5th gear is set rather high, so on the open road the driver has to anticipate things to keep moving smoothly. But the environment will be the better off. The Polo TGI is powered by a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine putting out 66 kilowatts. It takes about 3.4 kilos of natural gas per 100 kilometers, which emits 93 grams of CO2 per kilometer. Prices for the Polo TGI start at 20,550 euros in Germany. Reinhold explains that the normal 3-cylinder engine had to be reinforced for natural gas, which has a higher energy density, and the gasoline tank always has to hold enough to get the engine started. Once it's warmed up, the engine switches to natural gas automatically. Can the change be felt? This combined gasoline and natural gas system is known as bivalent. The driver can switch from one to the other at any time, but the gasoline tank holds only 9 liters compared to the 91.5-liter natural gas tank. That gives the Polo TGI a range of up to 368 kilometers on natural gas. Reinhold finds the Polo TGI drives almost like an electric car. He drives very defensively and keeps an eye on the range display to go as far as possible on natural gas. That saves both money and emissions. Natural gas costs about 30% less than gasoline, but that's before the additional costs of over 2,000 euros for the powertrain. The owner has to clock up 70,000 kilometers to break even, but the environmental benefits start with the very first kilometer. So far, about 900 filling stations in Germany offer natural gas, so the range concerns faced by electric vehicle owners are a non-issue. Another advantage over electric drive is that it hardly takes longer to fill up on natural gas than on diesel or gasoline. Reinhold concludes that a natural gas-powered car is the ideal alternative for buyers not quite ready for electric or hybrid drive. The Polo TGI is no drag racer, but its environmental advantages make up for that. Natural gas is an alternative fuel with which a neutral CO2 balance can be achieved. What it does emit can be offset by measures such as planting trees. These then bind CO2 through photosynthesis, offsetting what is emitted by the car.